to my channel. I am Damon Johnson, aka Naomi Wynters, singer-songwriter, drag entertainer, licensed cosmetologist, ordained spiritualist, and I do come to you with love, light, and healing energy. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, I am Naomi Wynters, singer-songwriter, drag entertainer, licensed cosmetologist. If this message resonates with you today, please like the video, leave a comment. If it does not, say okay. Don't be a troll. Keep on scrolling. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. Today's energy card pull, before we get into that, if you've been following along or purchased the Naomi Wynters Gratitude Journal, is available on Amazon.com for $15.15. And if you're into health and wellness or supplements, befriended Dorothy Handsome supplements. They have lube, they have many other things that are available for you, and that is available to you and for you on the Friend of Dorothy website and or their app. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Whether you engage or not, the views are there, and I see the views are there, and I see that when people are working with things, people go out of their way to block people from having access to things or try to downplay them. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. So today's energy card pull is the Lilith card. It's ruled by number 37 in numerology. 3 and 7 make a number 10, and 10 means like you're reaching the end of a cycle or you've completed a cycle. But 10 also breaks down to 1 plus 0 equals 1, and 1 is a representation of new beginnings. So Lilith here is our energy card pull, and keywords are sensual, powerful, female, sexual, wild, untamed, passion, independence, and mysteries. Astrology ruling this card is Scorpio. Timing is November and or winter. Little blue pill. All right, and as we begin this reading for today, round of applause. It's the end of the month. So that means it's the end of the chapter, end of goals for the month. Tomorrow is February 1st. It starts a new month. It starts a new time to move forward. It creates a new opportunity for you to grow and for you to set new goals, new experiences. Now, I'll take some time today and look at over whatever goals, if you use this book or not. Take some time to look at the goals that you've set, see what you've accomplished, see what you need to move onto your next month, or roll over to fill in for your next month, and go from there. All right, so as I get into the cards for today, I do have a thought. So a lot of books are banned because of the content and reading, and this thought occurred to me. I had to adjust. I told you I've been adjusting some back-end stuff on my music, so I was adjusting lyrics, and I had to mark one of the songs explicit because they say the word ass one time in this one song, ass, and I think even in the other one I say it like 2 or 3 times, but it's ass. That's the only word, so I have to make it mark it explicit or put this parental advisory on my music just because I say that one time or whatever. But then it made me think, why doesn't the Bible come with like this contains explicit content, this is like parental advisory? It says ass a lot. It's talking about killing, stealing, a bunch of shit that like you can't regularly talk about as the person or music or TV without there being some kind of issue. So why is that? Why is religious material seem to be deemed exempt from these rules, or when it comes to speaking out and using your platform? Just like the whole Nicki Minaj thing, it's done over here, it's dead, don't want nothing of it, fuck her, you know. And we're moving forward. We have much more talent, so you guys do what you want to do. So with that being said, again, the energy card was Lilith, and for today we are going to get in. So just remember this: when you come into people's space, don't try to obstruct their vision, their goals, because you don't understand them, or you don't know the rules, or you lack the gall, the audacity, you lack the drive or the motivation. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know? First cards out today are Page of Swords and Four of Coins. There's strategic solutioning happening for you in a situation where someone's holding tight to money or a job. But this is accelerating quickly here with the Eight of Wands. And you're stepping into an energy, Queen of Cups, intuitive compassion. So it's like this is something you already knew, but you're like, okay, so you're holding me up, you're fucking me over, why? So this energy here is there. Queen of Wands here, confident ambition. So this is the energy of someone getting their confidence back, making sure they're still in their ambition. Someone having drive again, still strength, flying on top of Lilith. This is someone that had to maybe connect again with themselves, their own maybe feminine power, their own inner power, their own sensuality, sexuality. But this is definitely an energy of the strength card here, unquestioned confidence, beating the devil, overcoming the devil. Yeah, it's Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Because you overcome the devil, you defeated whatever this toxic bullshit was here. You are in this energy of deep anguish. Or you're not. These other people are, excuse me. These other people are. Because you're in the strength card energy. That came out wrong. So some of you may be these karmic people that are in this deep anguish because you realize that you lose. You realize that you have no say or nothing to do with what you're trying to stop. It's like we get into palm-colored people policing, like you treat this color different than this, but this is the same and did the same, so this gets less. It doesn't make sense. So it's very much that energy. Someone like was banking on some toxic bullshit, felt because they were this, they don't deserve this. That's only for this kind of person. So again, that's why you beat this toxic situation. And the Ten of Swords here. These people are in deep anguish. They're stuck having to be in in a place of accountability, of being held to their own accord, of getting their own stuff out of the traps that they dug for themselves. And this is the energy of a needed change, because this is probably narcissistic people that have been getting away with this forever, nonstop. Like, we talk about somebody that has maybe their mom's titty in their mouth, they're still being coddled even at fucking 50, 60, I don't know. But it's very much that energy. And someone being in this deep anguish, it's because they have no control, they have no power over you, over the situation, and they see you continue to move forward and continue to stay blessed and remain blessed. And this is a needed change and a needed reality, because there are a lot of people that feel they can live in this energy of tearing people down or creating issues in people's lives. Like I said, what did I say before? Creating inconveniences. I don't give a fuck who you are, where you are. If you go out of your life or go out of your way to create an inconvenience someone in their life, then you need to be snatched up and thrown back into whatever, or go back to wherever you are. Yeah, it's very much that. So this is a needed change. These people have been held accountable. They're being forced to deal with the consequences of their actions. They're watching you level up. They're watching you grow. They created the distance in here. They created the issues. So Six of Swords energy definitely needed change here. And they're watching you step into the Six of Wands energy, this glorious win. They're watching you win and win and win, and this is judgment. You earn this reward. Again, this is the power of showing up for yourself, of manifesting, of doing things with intention, of giving that homeless person food or the little extra that you have because you have food at home, and not recording it or having to run to Facebook. This is hearing that lady doesn't have much money or struggling and paying for her groceries in front of you. It's not just paying it forward, it's an energy of being kindness. It's the energy of having the opportunity or ability or resources to help, and you choosing to do that rather than poking fun of somebody because they want better in their life, poking fun at somebody because they started something later than you, upset with somebody and jealous of them because you had kids out of wedlock and whatever and they did not, downplaying someone because you have all the support and they have none, but they still get it done and still do a decent job. This is about you showing up and being kind. This is about you growing. This is about you extending a hand, um, and helping someone because you genuinely want to, because it's in your authenticity. This is about you not taking from people or shunning people or excluding people because they don't want to do what you want to do. This is about you evolving and people having the opportunity to grow and evolve because their experiences are not yours. See, there's a place, and like, some people love and are attached to hookup culture, and they feel like because that's what they're in, you should be doing it. It's not my thing. Cool, if we get there and we mesh, great. But if you like hookup culture and you thrive there, that's you. If you're someone that dates and you could care less for hookup culture, whether it's monogamous, polygamy, whatever, you're over here and you're in your lane. You're not worried about what they're doing until they come into your lane. If you put your toe in their water, that's a different story. It's like dating apps. It's like any of this. Like, you go to social media, and social media is supposed to be social, to connect and to, create and grow, blah, blah, blah. But everybody's supposed to be in business. Now, on dating apps is what they're called. You go for a social experience. Maybe you don't go to the bars. Maybe you go to chat. But hearing the conversation, well, this is for hooking up. If that's your experience and what you choose to use what the app for, despite what it, then that's you. But you can't take what you're looking for and experiencing and say that I have to experience this because that's what you're experiencing or that's what you want. That's like me saying to you, I don't like onions, but I love vegetables and salads. And you saying that's absolutely disgusting. You're broken because I love onions and I hate green vegetables. And now I'm looking at you like you're weird because you don't eat green leafy vegetables. And your problem with me is that I don't eat onions, but I eat garlic, I eat green onion, I eat chive. I'm still in the onion family. So it's weird little things like that. You can't come in and police and contradict someone else's life because it doesn't align. You can't come in and say, well, I think and feel you should be doing this when you've never shown up in someone's life to support them genuinely for anything. If you haven't hit like, you haven't commented, you haven't shared, you haven't hearted, you haven't said, hey, good job, congratulations, none of that. You don't get an opinion on somebody else's life. It's like you telling me that my magic isn't gonna work when I've been creating magic my whole life and watching it, and you're like, well, that didn't work for me. It didn't work for you because you're not me, and I'm creating my magic my way. So when I know how to create my magic, I can thrive in my magic. And you don't get to look at my magic as someone that's a pick-me or a people pleaser and doing it for the likes, doing it for the follows. I'm showing up. I'm doing it. I need a job. You said I need a job, so I'm posting this as the job. You're ignoring it as that. You don't get to do that and judge me for why I'm doing what I'm doing because you chose. You were in your lane and you made your decisions. So because my decisions didn't take me the route that you took, doesn't mean I'm less anything than you, and doesn't mean I'm less skilled or qualified. Now, here's the thing where the perspective is fucked up, because you sit in your little round tables and say stuff like, well, the engagement was slow, we like the idea. So you chop the person and you get rid of the person. You come in and you copy their ideas and their content, and because you got rid of them, you're like, oh, ha, ha, I win. That's not how it works at all. You have no relationship with this person, business, anyway. You severed that tie, that relationship. So you don't now get to come to this person's page or in their profile and their content, and you don't get to copy and find inspiration from them anymore. You sever that connection. So it's very much that, like, when you cut something off, you have to move forward and find whatever else that you were needing. Like, you said, no thank you, we don't like you, but we like what you do, so we'll copy. No, you won't copy from me. You're gonna go find that creative director or that creative person that fits your brand that you feel is aligned with you. Cool, you said I wasn't. So it's very much that. Cool, you said I wasn't it, so I'm not going to be it for you. But you don't get to now double back and say, hey, but we can't find that person, we'll still. No, you got to do it yourself. And it's very much this in energy and energy in your life. You take your consequences, your actions, you drive in your lane, and you focus on the road ahead of you, not looking back, behind you to see who's behind you, not worried about who's in front of you, not worried about why they turn left, why they turn right. You're focused on your destination, and that's where you should always do it and be going and headed with all things. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Very excited. Tomorrow launches and starts Black History Month 2026. I'm very excited because it's the one time of the year where I get to be blickety black, blacker. No, I'm kidding. I'm always this black, and I just get to excel and show so much more of how proud we are of our culture and being a Black American, not homophobic, not racist, not transphobic, not women haters and men haters, because everybody's pretty much fucking equally stupid and moronic, and we all enjoy it, you know? So, anyways, thank you so much for tuning in today. I love you. Continue to release people, places, things, and situations that don't serve you and your highest good. Continue to drink your water, mind your business, mind your businesses, and drink your water. Continue to go outside and touch grass, hug a tree with its permission. Don't forget to use your gratitude journals, or however you're aligning yourself. You don't got to pretend to let me know, or you don't got to show me, because I already see it. I see it in everything that y'all do. But the gratitude journal is available on Amazon, $15.15. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for pouring into yourself. Thank you for hitting subscribe, for visiting my website, for streaming my music. Ooh, I guess we're almost in February. It's almost time for another announcement. So, yeah, good things there. So keep it up. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you, and as always, I will see you tomorrow. Smile, be kind, and feel your beat. Have the day you deserve. Bye. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Round of applause. Pat on the back. Drink your water, mind your business. Mind your businesses, drink your water. Get your workout in. Get your alone time in. You got this. You can do this. You are strong. You are mighty. And you are absolutely stunning. You're stunning being on the other side with a magnetic energy. I love you. Have a great day. Bye.